This is a 1/10 scale Honda Civic Type R. This is the latest version, the FL5. The actual car is powered by a 2-litre turbo engine. It's got about 330 horsepower, does 0 to 60 in around 5.5 seconds, and it's front-wheel drive. This RC car version is 4-wheel drive. And when I did the review video of this, if I had £1 or $1 for every time someone in the comments said it should be front-wheel drive, I'd have like, well, probably about £20, $20. Okay, so there wasn't like tons of comments, but there was a lot of comments. It was definitely the most commented thing, was it needs to be front wheel drive. It's a Honda Civic. They're not 4-wheel drive. Grab a seat, get yourself a cup of coffee, a beer or a tea, because in this video, I'm gonna make this front wheel drive, but I'm also gonna do something else, which is probably gonna be a little bit cooler than taking a 4-wheel drive car and making it front wheel drive. We're gonna give it VTEC. I know VTEC would need a real engine and this is electric, but trust me, it's gonna be fun and I'll show you in a bit how I'm gonna give this thing some VTEC. But first, what we're gonna do is make it front wheel drive. So there's your centre diff. If all we did was remove the rear drive shaft from it, when the pinion or when the motor was turning this, if I hold that as if there's some resistance on the front and then I pretend my hand is the motor, it's just going to turn like that. So the front wheels won't actually spin. It's going to follow the path of least resistance, which is the rear, because there's nothing on there. Because it's got a centre diff and it's not a fixed spool or a slipper clutch, we need to lock this up. There's a few things you could do. You could put some super thick like silicone oil, like you can get like 20 million weight, which would kind of lock it up, or you can maybe put some hot glue in, which would semi-lock it. But I'm going to sacrifice this whole diff and I'm going to epoxy it so there is no way of it coming unstuck. Oh, it's got grease in it. It's got a gasket on it. It looks like it might have an O-ring in there, but they've put grease in from the factory and not oil. Thick grease though, because I can feel it's really thick. So yeah, there's your diff. Right, I need to get all this grease out and make sure it's completely clean, so I can then put some epoxy in there to completely lock it. So all clean, nice and clean there, so we can get that epoxy in. All I did was just use some brake and clutch cleaner. That disperses a lot of the grease and grime in there, so that will be clean enough for what we need. Just going to use a 2-part epoxy. This one's Gorilla. There's loads of others. Araldite is my usual go-to, but this will work just fine. This one sets in 5 minutes as well, so we'll get instant results. Although I'm going to leave it at least 24 hours before I try and run it. So get it right in there. Make sure it covers all the gears. Throw that back on. Give it a spin. Make sure all that epoxy is spread around there. So we're officially front wheel drive now. There's no drive at the moment, but only the front wheels are connected by drive shafts. So we got a front wheel drive roller. And now we've got to remove the motor and fit the VTEC. Variable valve timing, lift, variable valve timing, and lift electronic control. I think that's what it means. Variable valve timing and lift electronic control. I got it right. How are we going to turn an electric motor into something that can lift some valves up? Well, we're obviously not, are we? But if you've ever driven a Honda with VTEC, or you've heard VTEC, or you know what it does, when you listen to it, it's almost like a turbo coming onto boost. So the RPM will go up, and then when it gets to a certain point, it's quite high with the Hondas as well. It does its magic VTEC, and then you get that like nice sound where it then accelerates even harder. Well, we can replicate that with an electric motor. Well, speed controller more than the motor. This is the Hobbywing Max 10. This is the Max 10 G2. It's got your normal 3 connectors that you'd have for a normal brushless motor, and it's got this extra lead here, which is a sensor lead. Now, going into the settings on this, you've got something called turbo timing. And what you can do with turbo timing is you can increase the timing on the motor. When then revs go up, when it gets to a certain point, you can even add in a delay. So you could add like a half-second delay or 0.2 seconds or something like that. So that motor goes up on the revs, and it gets to a certain point, there's a small delay, and then it increases the timing, which then increases the RPM. So basically, it's an electric version of VTEC. We're going to fit this. We've got front wheel drive and VTEC. It's all finished. I got a few screws here. I don't know what they're from. I don't know. Anyway, I think I put it back together all right. Oh no, I can see. Let's get a battery in it and make sure it's all running all right. I had to put some glue. The tyres had come unglued from the previous run, so I'm sure we're probably going to blow them again, so I'll take some spares. That bigger motor looks way better in there. So exactly the same gearing. We just got a higher kV motor, running 3S again, so no more volts. You can get a max 10 that will do 4S, but I don't know whether these censored ones have a 4S option. This is definitely 3S. Right, let's see if it actually goes the right way first. Or let's see if it works. We better plug it in, I guess. Steering, throttle. Right, we are going backwards. A lot of the Hobbywing ESCs have Bluetooth. I don't think this one does. Nope, that's fine. I have a program thing. I have the Hobbywing Bluetooth module. So now on the Hobbywing app, you can see it's the top one there. Press that. Default password. Confirm. Right, so all I'm going to do for the time being is, where is it? Motor rotation. We need to go to clockwise. Everything else at the moment, I'm going to keep the same. I just want to check it works. We'll give it a quick test on the workshop floor, make sure it's going straight. And then we'll talk about the VTEC, or turbo timing. There we go. You asked for front wheel drive, so we're doing front wheel drive. Well, it works. Whoa, brakes. Watch the wheels lock up. Right, it seems to have some crazy torque steer. I've just been trying to get it to go straight. It just wants to pull left all the time, but front wheel drive launch. So many marks on this carpet you can't really see, but it did lay some 11s down. We'll get the back end round, look. So back into the settings, and then we scroll down. What I'm going to do first is change the braking force to 50% because it was locking the wheels up pretty bad, whereas I think we need a little bit less braking initially. Punch level, we're going to put punch all the way up, maximum punch. Drag, we don't want drag brake. Now turbo timing, we're going to go full. You can go all the way up to 20 degrees on this. So we're going to go up to 20 degrees of turbo timing. So when that initiates, it's going to give the motor, well, you'll hear it hopefully. I think to make it look the best, we need to go to 1 second delay. I thought on here, I don't know if some others might do it, this one doesn't, but I thought you could set what RPM it comes in at. But on this one, you can just set the time and the timing. So that's got a 1 second delay on it now. Punch level 9, we need to get the body back on, don't we, really? We need to get the body back on to get its full effect. And then we're going to go and give this thing a speed run. It was hard to keep straight four-wheel drive, so I ain't got a clue how it's going to go front-wheel drive, but we'll try and get a speed out of it. And then we're just going to go and be yobs in a Civic Type R. Right, it should only come on at full throttle, so let's just... Right, ready? I'm going to go straight to full throttle, and then 1 second, and you'll hear it increase. Yay! We got VTEC, yo! Oh no. Right then, let's see what we can do. I've just checked, oh, it's windy today. We got wind, quite strong wind going in that direction. That's either going to help us or hinder us. I've looked at the footage of this four-wheel drive. Let me just get it going straight. Oh, this is going to be, I can tell straight away this is going to be difficult. It's pulling left and right. Anyway, I've looked at the footage and I got 33 out of the box on 3S. And I actually thought it was hard to control. Oh, it's really windy. But it wasn't too bad. Yeah, this is going left, then it's going right. Oh, it's going to be a pain. I probably needed to loosen the front diff up. Full throttle, full throttle! Oh, I got full throttle for a bit. Maybe the VTEC cut in and it sent it flying. I've turned the delay down to half a second. I did it for a second because just so you could see it, but I've turned it down to half. That's probably still too much to be realistic, but we're not being realistic, are we? These are toys. That is certainly very hard to control. I'm sure that diff needs loosening up because it's quite thick on the front. 37, so we're already faster. I think we've got 40 in it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that was all right. Right, was that 40? Yeah, 40 mile an hour. Nice. Traction is an issue, as you can imagine. All of a sudden, it's going straight. I reckon that diff might have loosened up. Yeah, it's going straight now, look. Well, there you go. Now look, look. Yes! Well, I wonder why that was. I wonder why it wouldn't go straight initially. Brake check. Oh man, so much fun. Right, I've made a few changes. I've put some foams on, front and rear. Hopefully it'll help a little bit with traction and stop that rear from trying to spin round. One of the rear tyres had come unglued anyway. And I've put a few random stickers on it to make it a little bit more, well, Honda-ish. You know, that Honda scene. Oh yeah, it does pick up better with the foams. I'm actually surprised at this. When I started this video, I was kind of doing it in a way to say, well, you all wanted front wheel drive and look, it's crap front wheel drive, when actually it's not as bad as I thought. It's pretty good. Whoa. Oh, this is bumpy here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's a bit low. It still slides around a bit. I think you could get used to this. I was going to take it back to the track where I done the original video, but it's school holidays at the moment, so it'll just be full of kids and people. It's got a really nice turning circle. I wonder if we can smoke the tyres. I don't think there's enough weight over the front. Oh, a little bit of smoke. Ooh. Oh my word.